What's up guys, it is GT with SomeFilthyCasuals, and we're going to pilot a tiny Pelican on Infinity. This trick requires at least 2 players to perform. Start up Infinity at Rally Point Charlie and have player 1 run down and grab the Scorpion. They will take it and set it up behind this rock on the hill over here. Make sure the setup is fairly close to what is shown, as the placement is important. Once the tank is parked, just hop on top of the turret and wait for a bit. As player 1 does this, player 2 should be running down towards the base of the hill and progressing through the map slightly. You can kill enemies during this time or not, it doesn't really matter. Once you go around this corner, make sure to set up near this rock and do not go past it. Once both players are set up, begin killing some enemies. The Pelican should spawn, and if your Scorpion placement is correct, the Pelican will lower directly in front of player 1. Player 1 should run and jump forward towards the back and should be prompted to enter the vehicle. Do this as soon as possible. Once player 1 is in the Pelican, it will begin to rise. Player 2 should be watching the Pelican, and as soon as it reaches its peak height, should turn and run forward, progressing through the map until triggering this bit of dialogue. As soon as this happens, the AI piloting the Pelican will deload and the Pelican will fall. If you have timed it correctly, the Pelican will begin to shrink as it falls. If you're too late, the Pelican will hit a 10-second barrier and explode, or if you're too early, it will fall without shrinking. So it may take a little bit before you are able to get the timing down correctly. This next part here is a little bit tricky. As soon as the dialogue is triggered, player 1 exits the vehicle, flips the Pelican, and then gets in the pilot seat. This is just the most reliable way of doing this. You'll want to try to pilot the vehicle as quickly as possible, as it will be harder to enter as it falls. Once you have done that, you should have a tiny Pelican and be able to fly it around wherever you want. If you haven't already gotten a checkpoint while you were doing the setup, you should have one not too long after getting the Pelican, or there may be some enemies around that you can kill to trigger it. The same restrictions for flying it around apply as if you're doing it with the normal size Pelican, so make sure you do not cross any load zones while you have the Pelican or it will deload. In the description, there will be a full text tutorial, and we'll break down everything step by step and hopefully explain some of the timing a little bit better in case you have some trouble with that. And if you have any other questions, leave us a comment and I'll try to help you out.